country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the money. That's why you gotta make your own moves.
Whoa, what's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Sock, checking back in. Alright, baby, first off, shout out to all the newcomers, the new subscribers, man, to the channel. Appreciate that. To everybody else, man, keep doing y'all part. Keep hitting that thumbs up and keep leaving me comments down below. So my last video was just a life lesson, you know. Remember, y'all, we post content that we want y'all to see. You feel me? That's not usually post the content, man. But I posted that just on strength. I wanted y'all just to see the adrenaline that was in my voice, man. The you know, it's normal. It's okay. We all get, you know, a little scared. You could hear it in my voice. I was a little shaky, telling them, you know, drop the keys, trying to do a good deed, this and that. But the moral of the story was, be careful before you get into any kind of situation in life. Prison, they say when they built the penal system or the justice system, it was for two reasons. It was for rehabilitation, one, and two, for punishment. I don't know how true that is about the rehabilitation part, but punishment, definitely. They got their part definitely right, man. You know, you get 20 years and you got to go down here and sit in a cage. That's the worst punishment a man or a woman can endure in their life, is sitting in a motherfucking cell 20 years straight. First off, away from your family, away from friends, no access to the world. You know, you gotta write everything through letters. If you have children, they have to come see you through visitation. Have to you know, give hugs, kisses on the weekend, and bam. After that, you don't see them much. You know, you might get a visit once a week. You on your own, man. So I agree with that. That is the worst punishment a man or a woman can get in their lifetime. Second, now, I've seen prison turn a lot of okay people. When I say okay, just because you committed a crime don't mean you're not a decent person or okay person. People make mistakes in life, man, and there's people out there that haven't got caught that have made mistakes, you know, in life, and they're just a little more fortunate or a little more blessed, man. You know, God has his reasons for each and every person, man, but we're not gonna hate on nobody for not getting caught. We're not gonna hate on nobody for getting caught, man. Like I said, everybody in this world has done something, man, and just because you haven't been to prison, never look down on somebody and think you're better than them because you haven't actually been to prison or you haven't actually had a crime or done anything like that. Stuff like that. But I always remain humble, man. But this is the point I'm trying to make about prison. I've seen prison turn 75% good people or decent kids into straight monsters, straight killers, man. I was a victim of that. I'm straight up. Like, before I went to prison, I wasn't gonna motherfucking, you know, tell you, hey, give me your money. Boom, you don't give it to me. Bam, I blow your brains out. Shit like that, you know. But prison exposes the good fellas or the okay criminals to the real motherfucking stomp down hardcore, hey, look, I'm not leaving no witnesses, killers, that type of shit. You know, two different mindsets meeting up with each other, and when these mindsets get to talking about life, he's learning something from him and he's learning something from him. I don't care what nobody says, man. You always gonna learn something from somebody, man. But the point I'm trying to make is, let's just say you go to prison and, you know, you see a guy getting ready to get jumped on, 4 or 5 people, you know, beating him up, stuff like that. And when you first get there, you have a conscience, or you be like, man, you know, that ain't right. I'll, you know, this guy getting the hell beat out of him. Maybe I can break it up or stop it. Over time, that shit goes away, you know, after you see it so much, because the first thing you told in prison is to mind your motherfucking business. Everybody knows that. Society is different, man. I don't care what anybody say. Prison has different strict rules. Like society, if I see a kid or a little girl, you know, getting kidnapped or raped or something, you know, I'm gonna go with all my might to stop whoever's that perpetrator is fucking with this little kid. In prison, if you see a 17-year-old boy about to get stabbed by 2-3 different people, you know, you're just gonna sit back. You can't really do shit. You can't come ask, hey, why are y'all finna stab him? Hey, don't stab him, please. Unless you putting yourself or your life on the line for that person, meaning, hey, look, I'm gonna go pay. Look, don't kill him, man. I want to buy him, or I want to motherfucking pay this commissary. So y'all don't do that. And not too many people gonna do that, man, because once you do that, let's just say if somebody about to get stabbed and I go offer the guy $50 worth of commissary to not kill him, right? Boom, he gonna take that shit. Boom, I give him $50. Boom, I tell the person, all right, man, look, I saved your life, man, just stay out the way. Whatever the fuck you did to that guy, don't do it no more. Everything, that situation worked out. But next week, guess what? I'm getting extorted. The guy that motherfucking got his life saved, he finna get extorted, you know? Just on strength that I wouldn't pay for him, so somebody else gonna be a victim next week, and they gonna try to get me to come save the day, and I'm like, oh, okay, y'all getting out of line with this shit. You think I'm good, huh? Think I'm just finna go spend all my money to save everybody? And that's what the downside of the penitentiary is. Prison teaches a lot of violence. So if you was in the world and you didn't see too much violence, you know, you were just hitting some major little small licks as far as, you know, breaking their houses, or maybe even just doing drugs, you know, whatever the case is that sent you to prison. Let's say it wasn't that violent. Well, you're gonna be a violent motherfucker when you leave, especially if you got some time, you know. Well, I ain't gonna say violent. You're gonna be cold-hearted. Cold-hearted means you can see some shit go on. You can see a brain get busted. You can see somebody bleaking out the mouth and, you know, walk right past that person. That's what I call cold-hearted. And that's just the fun facts about prison, you know. I mean, by the time I left prison, seeing blood, seeing someone get stabbed, seeing someone getting tossed off the road, seeing somebody get jumped, all that shit was like normal, you know. When I first got there, it was exciting, or it was like, it was a big deal, like, damn, what, you know, everybody. But now, leaving, you seen it so much, it just becomes normal. That's why I say prison actually turns a lot of guys. Have you ever seen, or there might be people out here right now, you got relatives, you know, maybe had a brother or a nephew or something like that, used to be a good kid. Boom, he went down there, he did 8 to 10 years or 5 to 10 years, and he get out, he's a whole nother person. Always on ag mode when you out here in the store or something. He get into it with somebody just because prison teaches you that tough mentality. Only the strong survive. So everything is going to improve when it comes to the violent side in prison. If you barely knew how to fight when you went to prison, you're gonna learn how to fight. By the time you leave prison, you're gonna know how to fight. You're gonna have a little something, you know what I mean? You're gonna see enough of them, or you're gonna be in a couple of them, period, you know. And I don't care, once you see enough fights, you start learning, picking up stuff. Now, rehabilitation side. So a lot of guys do enter into like courses, classes, different stuff. Even me, for example, you know, I went took conjugal, I took commercial house cleaning, electrical, I took so many different job skills, so many different trades. I took it in 2012. I came home 2019, 7 years. So I took it in the beginning of my sentence. So most guys in the penitentiary will put school off, or put education off, or put, you know, further in their intellect off, because they're more focused on surviving prison with a 15-year sentence, with a 20-year sentence, you know, and which is very understandable, man. Like, what would you do? Shit, you're in prison, you got 25 years. You can go to school in the very beginning. Most guys look at it like, damn, what am I in school for? I still won't be released for another 12 to 15 years. So a lot of guys put school off to do that shit on the back end right before they getting ready to come home, stuff like that, which is understandable, you know. Most guys put most of their time and attention in the penitentiary, and then being tough, getting stronger, doing push-ups, you know, working out, hitting that rec yard, staying athletic, staying physically fit, gambling, gang banging, tattooing, and hustling, man. Hustling is broad. I mean, if you washing clothes, if you doing tattoos, or if you you know, moving some different shit from this unit to that side and you getting paid. That's what the majority of guys put attention into in the penitentiary, man. Not too many guys are really, really, really just locked in on school until it's that time coming up when they finna get ready to go home, get ready to get released. Now, you do have guys that, like me, when I first got down to prison, that's all I had got all my information from everybody. It was like, man, take school. That way, by the time you come up for parole, they'll see that you already had to school. So I did that. I jumped straight into school. But would I do it the same if I went back to prison? No. For the simple fact, it wasn't fresh when I came up for parole that I had just completed my electrical apprenticeship in school, and they still gave me a set off. You feel me? So with that being said, okay, next thing. It teaches you how to be self-sufficient in prison, because when you go to prison, you're dependent amongst everything and everybody. You have to call to the world to see what's going on. You have to call to the world to get money sent on your books. You have to write home just to find out, certain information. You won't get any information unless you hop on the phone or if you get a letter in. So you have to be self-sufficient in prison. And that backfires on a lot of guys, because when they go down there, it teaches them how to be a loner, how to be alone by themselves. You can't express no feelings. You can't talk to nobody about homeboy fucking your girl. You can't talk about shit like that in prison. A lot of guys don't even want people knowing shit like that, because if they do know, a guy is not gonna sympathize with you in prison and be like, damn, your homeboy fucking your girl. He ain't gonna be like, man, that's cold, that's messed up, man, what can I do? Shit like that. No, you're gonna be the clown, the talk of the unit. Man, this fool right here, girl out there getting dick down, this and that. That's just the environment of prison. That's what prison does. It makes you miserable, man. Just having to wait on a letter, or having to wait on a response, or just even contacting your people. They don't make it easy for you, They don't make it more convenient for you to stay in touch with your people. And everybody knows the world keeps going. The guys in prison know that. A lot of guys get attitudes when certain stuff isn't done, from prison to the world. Shout out to the people who, I understand if you got people that's locked up, hey, just know that's just them and their feelings, man. They don't mean no harm. Like, say if I'm on a pill or something and I keep calling and say, look, can you call this person, the lawyer? Could you call and get me this? Or talk to or say if a guy gets in trouble in prison and he says, hey, he calls home to his family and say, hey, can you call down here, talk to the warden, and see, because there's some bullshit, they fucked me over, stuff like that. A lot of times your family have stuff out here to do in the world, man, and the world is full speed, meaning people forget to do shit all the time. It's been over 1 million times where I call home, or this has happened to a lot of guys down there, where they call home, ask for somebody to put some money on their books, and the person has every intent to put the money on the books. It just slipped their mind, or they forget, and that little detail meant the world to that one person that's in the penitentiary. He's gonna be waiting. You tell him Monday I'm gonna put it on there, and today's Sunday. Monday he's gonna be expecting that money to be on there, man. That's because there's nothing else in there to do. So, like, there's nothing else to make his mind forget about that money. Put it like that. Now in the world, there's jobs, the bills, the motherfucking kids, places to go, entertainment. There's always something going that can take the mind off of something, man. And that's why it's two different mindsets. And there you're more focused on whatever it is that you focus on. Out here in the world, there's a million different distractions, man. But I would say the best thing that prison did teach me, man, was the work ethic. Not the financial, like how to save and all that, the work ethic. So in Texas prison, you have to work to come up for parole and actually get released. You don't get paid, none of that shit. Mainly mandatory. You work in the kitchen, you work in the field, somewhere, but you have to work to be eligible to get released. And that was the best thing that I learned in prison, because I learned how to be self-sufficient again, in the field. You grow watermelon out in Texas fields, man. They grow all the food for the inmates. everything in Texas prison is ran by the inmates. All the clothes on the laundry unit, all the clothes in laundry get washed by the inmates. All the food gets cooked by the inmates. So everything is a job opportunity. So you can learn how to cook. You can learn how to grow vegetables in the field if you're out there in Host Squad. I learned how to, I didn't even know watermelons grew on vines. It's a bunch of shit I learned. Potatoes grow under the ground. I learned how to grow squash. Yeah, they did teach you all that shit. The only thing I don't agree with is the mandatory part. In prison, my reward is to go home. Mandatory, I have to work. A lot of guys are gonna do that just on strength. They want to go home, meaning mandatory. So in the world, it's not teaching you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they was to put 15 cent, 20 cent an hour on this job, now to be a competition, and you'll have people that really, okay, boom, I want to go work as a such and such, and it teaches you how to save your money. Okay, boom, I go buy minutes to go buy on this much to go put on the phone. I ain't gonna make that much this month. I'm making about $30 this month, so I'm gonna buy $15 worth of commissary, $10, $15 worth of minutes, hygiene, shit like that. It teaches you financially how to manage your money, stuff like that, versus just getting out. And a lot of guys that just get out, you know, it's hard. Once they get discouraged, they go find that or fill out for that first job. If they don't get hired on that first job, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, man, and I don't care what nobody motherfuckers say, leave the penitentiary. If you go apply for that first job and you get denied, man, it's discouraging, man. It makes you feel bad. Second job and they turn you down because of your background, it's like, fuck, you know, but you gotta keep pushing, man. You have to keep pushing. Once he starts getting the food stamps, getting the little check from the government, everything gets comfortable again. There's nothing saying mandatory, saying, hey, you have to work. There's nothing, you know. So prison doesn't teach you like to work, you feel me? I can't explain that, but it does give you the job skills that you need. It does give you the opportunity to learn different things that you need. It's just you have to want to. But a lot of guys don't want to, for the simple fact, hey, I was out here hitting licks, man, you know? So why would I change my mindset on my own to want to do this and do that? There has to be a program to change my mindset. It's so much shit that can get done bad to you in prison. It can literally break you. It can break you, meaning all this shit bad has happened to you. You know, the guard done lied on you. You get a case, you go to lockup, you feel that, you do that. Boom, you get into it with some guys, they end up jumping on you. You get beat up real bad. You survive that through your prison term. Your girlfriend, your wife get divorced from you, or boom, you find out she cheated. You know, that's a heartbreak. It's just like torture. Everything is tearing you down. You haven't heard from your loved ones, your mama, your sister, your brother. You haven't heard from them in years. All that tears you down. You know what I mean? But everything that tears you down only does what? It makes you stronger. That's why in prison they say only the strong survive. Because people will tap out. People will end up killing themselves from not hearing from family, friends. They'll feel alone, or say if the whole unit don't fuck with them and they steady getting picked on, bullied, stuff like that. It does make people suicidal in the penitentiary, man. So I said all that to say, just imagine a guy that has endured all that in the penitentiary, and then he gets out here in the world. What could really break this man in the world when he's done been through all that? When I say break, mean like what can really get to him to make him change? Nothing. Boom, he done been through everything. So once you do all that to a man, it's like there's no soul left. So prison does end up screwing a lot of guys over, man. And that's just my take, man, on the prison system. The prison system will turn you into a monster, man. And straight up, it'll make you tough. I can tell you that, man. Once you go to prison, if you ain't gonna learn anything else, if you make it out, that person is not gonna be all soft and weak anymore. It makes you build. It makes you into a man, you know? Shit, anything that happens, you gotta deal with it. That's it, that's all. But thank y'all, man, for tuning in with another video with SOC. This was videos for educational purposes only, man. Shout out to anybody that has a loved one locked up. Write them today, y'all. It does get real. Until next time, y'all, much love, much respect. It's your boy SOC, signing out.